Unit 2. Exercise 3.
The 1st of January. Fine. So I'll put that starting date into your contract. Before we finish, Mrs. O'Brien, you mentioned on the phone last Friday that there are a few things in your contract you'd like to discuss before signing it?
Well, yes, there are just a few points that I'd like to clarify with you.
No problem. What would you like to know?
Well, in Clause 1, Paragraph 2, it says that the normal working time will be 38 hours a week, but it doesn't say anywhere that the normal working week is Monday to Friday.
Well, usually it is, but occasionally our software people have to come in at the weekend if there's an important deadline to meet or some other difficulty. So I think that's why the wording is as it is.
Wouldn't it be possible to add something to that effect? For example, the normal working week is Monday to Friday, but sometimes it will be necessary, something like that?
I'm sure that'll be okay.
Fine. And then I've got a question about annual leave. Yes, here it is. According to Clause 6, if I can't take all my holiday, I can have financial compensation for up to 15 days of it.
Yes, that's right. If there is a lot of work and you aren't able to take your full leave entitlement, we don't want you to lose out. That's the reason for this particular clause.
I understand. But if this happens, can't I carry 15 days holiday into the next working year?
I suppose in theory you could. We just never really felt it was necessary to write it down. And in any case, employees are usually quite happy to receive the extra pay if they can't take some of their holiday. Another problem, of course, is that in the following year, someone might be entitled to 30 days plus 15 days annual leave. That's a lot of holiday.
Well, as you know from my job interview, I have a young family and I really would prefer to have something in my contract that guarantees me my full holiday entitlement, even if it means carrying leave into the following year.
I'd like to check this with our lawyer. I can't imagine that there would be any legal difficulties here. It's more a question of company policy with respect to senior staff. Let me get back to you on that one. I don't want to make any promises at this stage, but I'm sure we'll be able to find some kind of compromise on this.
OK. And there's just one more thing. It's Clause 4, Paragraph 5. It says that there is no claim to compensation for overtime, weekend or holiday work.
Yes, that's quite standard for senior staff contracts. Of course, in the case of employees who are earning standard union pay rates, we have to pay overtime or give the employees the time back.
I see. But as a senior staff member, I wouldn't be entitled to any pay for overtime.
That's right.
Does it also mean that I wouldn't be entitled to have any of this time back either?
Not necessarily. I think you'll find that senior staff usually sort something out with their line managers. It all depends on how much work there is at any one time.
I see. I'm just wondering if all this could be stated a bit more clearly in the contract. Can't we add a paragraph that says something like, overtime may be taken as free time, but this must be with the agreement of the line manager? Or something like that?
I'm assuming there won't be any legal complications here. But again, I'll have to check with our lawyer on this.
OK. That's everything. The rest of the contract seems to be fine.
Good. I'll send all this off to the lawyer and I'll mail you in the next day or two to let you know what he thinks.
Great. I'll expect to hear from you soon then. And thank you for taking the time to discuss all these things with me. I'll get back to my flat hunting now.
Well, good luck with that. If you run into any difficulties, do let me know. The company would be able to organize some accommodation for you for 2 or 3 months, if necessary.
I'll certainly bear your offer in mind, Mr. Schwartz. Thank you once again for your time. Bye.